So Bitcoin's price action is still very choppy, but right here we are right now getting a breakout of our symmetrical triangle. And the question right now is, are we seeing a real breakout or are we just seeing a fake out? Because having a look into what's the 15-minute time frame, we already saw a very significant bump right there this night. And usually whenever you see such kind of a structures playing out with about 2% bumps towards the upside and then retracing all the way back in towards our support, well, that is usually not looking very good for Bitcoin. And yesterday we have been seeing Fidelity officially filing for the Bitcoin spot ETF, but all around we have been seeing very choppy price action for Bitcoin. For example, right here we have been seeing some kind of a breakdown towards the downside, but actually this one was already also a fake out. So all around, as well as yesterday right here, we have also been seeing some kind of a breakout right here. But in the end of the day, this was also a fake out. So are we about to get a real breakout right here with a real pump towards the upside and really go towards our targets? Well guys, I am still in my long position on BitGet with about 5.2k right now in the profit, because it does not matter when for me, but I do know in the end of the day, well, it is looking like we are about to pump anytime soon. Looking at this chart, of course, I am still having a look in towards this previous high we have created, for example, right here. We have created right here. And right now in the current chart, we have created over here. And all of the previous times, whenever we could find resistance from the previous high, well, then after breaking back above the previous high, well, then we could pump very significantly towards the upside. Just like we did over here, and also just like we did over here. So really, in the end of the day, what just happens in the short term is all just noise. In the end of the day, what matters is whenever Bitcoin breaks back above the 32k, well, then 36k is next. Because having a look in towards this chart, for example, well, breaking above 32k means that we are going to be entering this low volume range, and then the next big chunk of resistance will be coming all the way up towards the 36k level. As well as this chart, of course, if we can be breaking above this previous high right here, well, then the next pump is going to be happening. Of course, just like having a look in towards this chart, well, we are creating this cup and handle pattern. We have, of course, already broken out of this handle, but we still have to be breaking out of this neckline. Just like on this chart, we are also finding resistance right here, and this resistance is of course coming from of the weekly resistance right here, and this is from the 32k level. Whenever we can be breaking above the 32k level, well, then we have our next target, which is all the way going to be all the way up towards the 36k level. And just like I talked about, the short term is all just very choppy, and it is all just some noise for the larger term trend, which is inevitably towards the upside. So in the end of the day, we will be getting a push towards the upside. I do think there is a very good chance of us actually breaking towards the upside right now. But one thing to keep in mind is, of course, that we are currently trading in a Friday, and tomorrow it will be weekend again. So if we will be getting some kind of a significant pump in towards the weekend, well, in that case, we are going to be creating some kind of a CME gap. And we do know, well, these CME gaps tend to get filled 9 out of the 10 times. So in the end of the day, that could be bearish. But as of for now, well, the 32k level is really the level to watch. And whenever we will be breaking that one, well, I think the 36k level is next. So be sure to be staying up to date about every single market development right here on my Twitter page. I'm still going to be keeping my trade open. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.